Well, hello there. I have been busy making these mug rugs or mug mats or coasters. They're perfect for putting a cup on with coffee or tea. You can even use a mason jar if you like. Put a mason jar on it. A vase, anything you like. So I've been playing with my chunky yarn. It's super bulky, number 6 yarn. And instead of the normal 8mm or 10mm hook that you use, I'm using a 6.5. I believe it's a K, a 6.5mm hook. So to start out, we're making a circle, and then we go around the circle to turn it into a square. So I'm going to start out with a circle, and I always start out with a slip stitch that goes like this. I wrap it around my finger twice. Pull one strand over, then the next strand over and off my finger, so I've got this one left here that I can pull my hook into, pull it tight, and that's a slip knot. Okay, so now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain, and that creates a little ring. It's the easier alternative to a magic ring. And then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go right into the very middle of that ring. You can just see my finger poking through there, and I'm going to do a double crochet. So we wrap the yarn over, we put it through the ring. I like to hold the tail like that, pinch it in there between my fingers. Wrap the yarn over, pull it through, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 2, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 2. So we need to make 11 of these double crochets because the first chain 3 counts as the 12th, right? So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and as we get around, I start to move around the circle and hold on to that chain. So I'm crocheting it in, so I'm not going to have that tail that I have to sew in later. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Got the white wanting to come in here. We don't want you yet. Okay. 8, 9, 10. See how I'm crocheting around that tail, and 11. So we still have a bit of a tail sticking out, but we can actually just trim that off instead of having to weave it in because it's already done. Okay, let's just check how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the chain 3, which is number 12. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to join the ring, and we're going to do that by putting the hook into the top of the 3rd chain and wrapping the yarn over and pulling it through there and through there. That's a slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is a bit I always used to have a question about when I ever had instructions. I never really knew which one I was supposed to be going into. I'm going to go into the same one, and that is this stitch here, and double crochet into there. So that's the equivalent of 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. Okay? And then we're going to go around. So let's just make sure we've got, okay, here we go. 2 double crochets into the next one. 1 and 2. Okay. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets into the next one. Here's the next stitch. 1 and 2. And 2 double crochets into the next one. 1 2. Now we want to end up with 24, so let's go back and start counting these right from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 more. 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going 2 double crochets into each stitch. 13 and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and here we are at the end, and we slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Okay, and then we should have 24 stitches, so I'm going to just count them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so now we get to finish off this colored piece. We don't need that anymore. So the way that you finish something off is you have the hook through that loop, and then you just wrap it round the tail and pull it through the loop and pull it tight, and that's done. And if this one doesn't pull tight, like it does pull a little bit tight, you can always just stitch that with your yarn needle if you want to make the hole disappear. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the white, and the white is going to form the square. So we're going to be making corners and skinny parts in the middle to try and make this circle into a square. So you can actually join this on anywhere that you like. And what I like to do, and there's different methods for this, some people like to change in the last stitch of the color before, but I just make a slip stitch like this, and then I stick my yarn through a stitch and pull it through like that. So it's gone. I'm gone funny on me. There you go. That's better. Okay, and so that's how I like to start it. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. That's going to be our first double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then into the same stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, yarn over through. Anytime I'm going too fast, stop your video, pause it, do what you're doing and go back. That's what I always have to do when I'm following tutorials myself. Okay, so now we're going to wrap the yarn over and we're going to do a double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, 1 double crochet in there, just 1. Then we're going to do a half double crochet into the next stitch, which is where we wrap the yarn over, we put the hook through the stitch, pull it up, and you've got 3. 1, 2, 3 there, and you go through all 3 at the same time. Then we're going to do a single crochet, which means you just put the hook through the stitch, pull up, we have 2, and we go through those 2. Now we're going to do another half double crochet. You pull the yarn through all 3. Then we're going to do a double crochet. I think this is where we're doing it. Okay, that's that. Now, and this is going to be our corner, so the next stitch we are going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 2 more into the same stitch. And that's going to form our corner. And I'll just show you right now. See, there it is. So For the next stitch, we're going down the edge again. We're going to do a double crochet, a half double crochet where we just pull it through all three, a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet. And we're up to our next corner. So here we go. 2 half double crochets, 1, 2, and a chain 1. Some granny squares chain 2, but in this one we just chain 1. And then we do another 2 double crochets in the corner. Now we're going back. So here we go. Double into the next stitch, half double into the next stitch. And what do you think comes next? Single. And a half double and a double crochet. And voila, we're back to the next corner. Okay, so we want 2 double crochets. First of all, 1, 2, then we chain 1, and now we do back into the very same stitch 2 more double crochets. 1, 2, and we're heading down the last stretch. Okay, so we have a double crochet to come, a half double where you wrap the yarn over, you put the hook through, and we pull it through, and we have 3, and we go right through all those 3, a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet in our very last stitch right there. And to finish off the next corner, we actually have to go into that loop that we started in and to do 2 double crochets and a chain 1 and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 to join it up. Then we can cut the yarn and put that tail over our hook and pull it through that loop, and we have made our beautiful little mug rug. So all you have to do now is weave in the ends. This one's already been done, and I hope you enjoyed this project. I am going to be posting a video of this up in my Carroway Crochet Group on Facebook, and if you join the Carroway Crochet Group, you can share your projects there on Facebook, and I'm going to be posting some patterns and posting some videos that exclusively go onto the group. So thank you for joining me. If you like Carroway Crochet here on YouTube, please do subscribe and click on the notifications button so you'll find out I'm a brand new channel for crochet and I'm trying to build some followers. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Pam Carr, and I hope you go over to Facebook and like the Carroway Knitting and Crochet business page, and also join the Carroway Crochet Group. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy making these little mug rugs. I used the smaller needle, the 6.5, just because it makes a tighter fabric, and I felt it was more purposeful as a mug rug. Thank you, and goodbye.